Welcome back. Let's see if we can finish this up. We are very close to have a setup near working the same as the slider. So I guess all we need now is just to get the snapping logic in place, and basically I'm just going to borrow a lot of stuff from in here because it has more or less the same setup as the slider. And I'm thinking maybe I should consider moving some of this stuff. Okay, this is the handle tick snapping. Okay, we're not going to move it right now. We're just, for now, going to keep it separate, even though it's very, very similar. Okay, and we're not going to bother too much with that stuff here. Okay, so we're going to get, instead of getting the linear physics linear velocity here, it's a rotator, so we're going to get the angular velocity. Strictly speaking, we should actually get both of them because yeah, this one is moving also, but let's see if this is behaving okay. We can always change it afterwards if we like. So the tick interval round stuff I suppose is the same, and this is giving us a value that we just need to set a rotation for, or transform in this case here. So we're just gonna replace this stuff here. So set while transform. And then we're gonna get transform from angle and plug that in here. And we might want to do this. It doesn't, I don't think it matters really, technically. I think we can just get away with just setting that directly, but let me just check what I did. Yeah, well, I did this, but we don't really need it, I guess. Okay, and for the handle snap to ends logic, we can also just copy this stuff here. And I'm running out of space, so I'm gonna collapse this to collapse nodes and handle mover tick snap. Did I call it that? And the other one, handle tick snapping, I called it. Handle tick snapping and handle snap to ends. This one. I'm just gonna start off by copying all that junk in, and then we're gonna call it and collapse it. This. Oh, that's a lot of shit. And collapse node. Snap, so handle and snap tights. Yeah. Like that. And then we just need to fix up this one because it is currently wrong. So we are making a vector and that is not needed, and we're setting a location. We need to set, well, transform and get transform from angle and plug that in here. Actually, I don't think it's necessary. Actually, I'm gonna take it out. I'm pretty sure it's not necessary. No need to do unnecessary stuff. We have plenty of that already, I guess. Like that. Oops. And go back into this one and replace this part here with this stuff here. That should be it. That should handle the snapping, except it's not working. Snap to tick speed. Snap to tick speed. Snap to tick speed. Oh my god, okay, I put it the wrong place. I just realized. Snap to tick speed should be on the physical mover level. I just need to move that one. Mover tick, snap to tick speed. Okay, so we need to add a variable here. Float. Okay, so when we compile this, what is going to happen is that the existing one is going to get renamed to snap speed _0, and that means that we just need to replace this stuff here. Right, so just going to copy over the tooltip that I made, and this is a setting on the mover tick, and it's going to be public like that. Or should it be all the way down on? Because that's why I put the other ones. You know what? Actually, I think I need to put it there. I need to put it. I should put it. That would be the most correct. I should put it on the BP mover. Yeah. Yeah, this is where I have the rest of my stuff here. So let's add it here. Oops. And we want to put it in the mover tick like that, and make it public like that. File and save, and then we just need to figure out where this is being used. It's apparently only used one place, so snap to tick speed needs to replace this one, and we can get rid of that. And the mover should be okay. We didn't change anything there. And then we have the rotator, which should have it now, and it's compiling, hopefully. Yes. So I guess all we need now to get things. Why is it jitter like that, by the way? Okay, let's give it 400. I'm a little bit annoyed by that jittering. Why do we not have that here? Odd. I can't really figure out why it's doing that. Okay, I'm gonna ignore it for now. Let's see. The snapping tick interval, let's say 5, and set the tick snap to tick speed to 10. We should actually save a meaningful default for that one. So let's give it something like 20 as default. and let's just go with the default then. And the tick interval 5 is going to be okay, and want to set snap to ticks. So let's try that out. So this seems to be work okay, except for the rumbling. I'm gonna figure out why that comes from. Ugh. I'm pretty sure it's some kind of rounding error again, where it's jittering really, like a little bit or something. And let's say we have something like no snap to tick intervals, but we want to snap to the ends, and let's say at 25. Oh, 25. Ah, I'm not really satisfied with that. Let's say 40. So, okay. So if I put it like here, like 25, it's gonna go to 0. Okay, I'm missing the sounds. We should add the sounds just real quick. So let's just do the same sounds as we did for the track bar. So this is just something that it's not really needed at all, and it doesn't really have anything to do with the specific placeable, but just so we have something that we can use to test with. So we're gonna find the physical dialer, I think I called it. And I just copied the events from the slider, and then I'm just gonna create and create. Ah, fuck, I can't do that. Can I? Nope, I can't. Where did it go? Okay, so it's gonna delete it. Audio. Add audio. Duplicate and duplicate. Add mover take audio, I called it. So all three of these, we want to make sure they are auto activate false. The add minimum is going to hook up here. The add max is going to go here. And the mover take audio is already set. So we just need to find the sounds that click, and the minimum, I think there was a close one, so switch off, and a max switch on. There we go. I guess that's it. Click, set. Okay, so we have some rounding errors. That was kind of expected. I didn't test any of that stuff yet. Yeah. Okay, so we are left with a few rounding things to deal with. I don't really want to bother you guys with the bug fixing for that. I'm gonna start on the next video and just briefly cover what the solution will be. I have a feeling that because of this this logic here is based on the same base functionality coming from the physics mover, I think it was, or maybe it was all the way down at the mover. I think it was. yeah, delegate minimum, maximum, and the mover event tick. Mover on mover tick. This is one here. Yeah. Well, as mentioned, I don't want to bother you guys with it right now. I'm gonna figure it out. But the logic to do all the event firing is on that lowest level. So I'm pretty sure the multiple events that we keep seeing, and if there's some kind of rounding error, then the solution is going to be found on this class here, delegate mover tick all, and here inside with this stuff here. Maybe the equal maybe needs to be nearly equal or something, and some, I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. And we might also have to do a little adjustment on the physical slider and the rotator. I also have a feeling that there's something here up here is requiring a bit of rounding or something. It's just a feeling. Because that is actually what I did the last time I introduced this F round somewhere here. Yeah, setting the value, and I suppose I need to do the same when I calculate the, yeah, I think I'm onto something. Maybe I just need to fire in this F round, which kind of sucks. I gotta admit. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna experiment with it a little bit. And besides that, we are gonna continue in the next, I believe, and look at the alternative way of interacting with a rotator. So right now what we have done is a twist, like if you're screwing something in or turning a dial or something. That's the interaction method that we've done now. And then we're gonna do the one where you kind of move your hand around, which is gonna be very similar to the method that James is doing in the VR Essential kit. So I'm gonna try and recreate that, and hopefully that will add a little extra, you know, versatility, so that we can choose between two different ways of interacting with things. Yep. So that was what I had for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next. Bye bye.